Hello there, welcome to What the Flick. I am Christy, and that is Alonso, and that is Matt. And Solo was in theaters again, but did anyone go and see it? If a movie plays in theaters and no one's there to see it, does it make a sound?
Well, the weird thing is you can tell this was the weekend that was designed that all the other distributors were going to get out of the way of Solo. Didn't want to get in the way of that juggernaut.
No, it
and
had
then,
a catastrophic drop. This is not hyperbole, I would say, that a second weekend of $29.3 million. Yeah, that's terrible.
That's rough.
I've seen projections that this movie may be the lowest grossing Star Wars movie, even without adjusting numbers for inflation.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, between the first two weekends, it didn't really even make what they projected it would make on its first weekend. It was expected to make $130 to $150 million over the 4-day last week and the Memorial Day holiday, and it made like what, 103, right? And it made 29.3 this past weekend, so it barely clears what the initial expectations were. It cost $250 million to make this movie.
And a 65% drop from first weekend to second weekend, that's the kind of thing you see when for a horror movie or something.
Or a Transformers movie.
Yeah, something super front loaded where everybody goes the first weekend and then boom. But given that the first weekend numbers were already not great, that drop is even worse.
Yes, so yeah, this is not exactly a word of mouth movie that will carry it forward as the summer goes along. And Deadpool 2 did pretty darn close to what Solo did. You know, it's in its third weekend here. It made $23.3 million. It's now made $254.7 million domestically. And that is a movie with word of mouth, I would say. You know, if you didn't think you would like to go see a Deadpool movie, the world will tell you to go see a Deadpool movie.
Well, and I think the movie that came in at #3, which was the top grossing new movie this weekend, also benefited from solid word of mouth, was Adrift.
Adrift, we were very surprised at how good that was.
Yeah, we really liked that, and I think that had pretty solid reviews and pretty solid kind of buzz from the audience.
I think the other news this weekend, Upgrade wound up doing a lot better than people expected because the reviews, I think, were a lot better than people expected. Because there's Blumhouse and then there's BH Tilt, which is their sort of sub-label that they released this on. And that's usually the stuff where they kind of chuck the things that they don't show to the press or don't seem to have a lot of faith in. But this one, clearly, they showed it a lot. They started showing it pretty early. I think it premiered at South by Southwest. So,
Which is a friendly audience for Jason Blum.
Yeah, totally. And so that paid off. Did anybody else buy a ticket to Action Point this weekend?
No, how did that go for you? Was that fun?
It was okay. I'm a Jackass fan. We talked about this, and I was entertained. It's, we were saying on the podcast this weekend, it's that rare out-of-the-gate problematic fave because it's a movie that sort of celebrates this real-life amusement park where 6 people did die, Action Park in New Jersey. But if you like Johnny Knoxville's shtick, if you like seeing him fall off of things or have things propelled at him and then he laughs it off, there's plenty of that in the movie. I had fun with it. It's not great, but I was certainly entertained.
But unlike Jackass, it has an actual plot.
It has a plot.
It
is woven into a narrative. Even unlike Bad Grandpa, there's no sequences that are sort of like hidden camera, let's freak, unsuspecting people out. It's all within the parameters of a script.
It's trying to be a movie.
Yeah, exactly. And it gets close, but Paramount really dumped it. They didn't screen it for press, and I thought this was interesting. Overboard has become the top-grossing Panteleon movie, and RBG has become the top-grossing Magnolia movie of all time.
Interesting. Yeah. I have many friends from various walks of my life who were like, I saw RGB and it was great. And I told you.